Audio report Yokohama Classic Constructions. Copyright 2019 by BISAM Urban Real Estate Society Institute. All rights reserved. No part of this report may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted, in any form or by any means, in any written, electronic, mechanical, photocopying, recording or otherwise. This report is for personal use only. You cannot amend, distribute, sell, use, quote or paraphrase any part or the content within this report. While the author have used his efforts in preparing this report, the author make no representation or warranties with respect to the accuracy or completeness of the content of this report and specifically disclaimer any implied warranties of merchantability or fitness for a particular purpose. The author assumes no responsibility for any errors or omissions. No liability is assumed for damages that may result from the use of information contained within this report. No warranties of any kind are declared or implied. You acknowledge that the author is not engaging in the rendering of legal, financial, medical, or professional advice. The content within this report has been derived from various sources. The author is not licensed as any broker or dealer. Nothing herein is intended as brokerage, investment, tax, legal advice, as an offer or solicitation of an offer to sell or buy, or as an endorsement, recommendation, or sponsorship of any company or fund. The content of this report is mainly of the nature of general comment only, and does not represent professional advice. It is not intended to provide specific guidance for particular circumstances and it should not be relied on as the basis for any decision to take action or not take action on any matter which it covers. You should obtain professional advice where appropriate, before making any such decision. The author accepts no liability whatsoever for any direct or consequential loss arising from any use or this report. The content contained herein may not be suitable for your situation. The author shall not be liable for any loss of profit or any other commercial damages, including but not limited to special, incidental, consequential, or other damages. You bear responsibility for your own research and decisions, should seek the advice of a professional before making any action, and investigate and fully understand any and all risks before any your action. No responsibility can be taken for any results or outcomes resulting from the use of this report. You agree that no legal action can be taken against the author. Any use of the content of this report is at your own risk. If any legal action happened by any chance, you agree that it will be treated at Yokohama District Court as exclusive agreement jurisdiction court in Japan under law of Japan. The author has the right to change any content of this report to, but not limited to, modify, discontinue, disable, terminate and so on at any time, without any prior notice, permission, and so on at any time. Tokyo University of Arts Yokohama Bashamichi Campus. As of 20 August 2019. Summary. What a historical, authoritative, and tidy Western architecture building this is. This building is used for a university campus in Japan right now as the title is showing. The Tokyo University of the Arts is one of the top universities of arts in Japan so that this use fit very well for the image of that. Originally this building was built for a Yokohama branch of Yasuda Bank, now Mizuho Bank after use of Fuji Bank, in 1929. Yokohama has history of being designated a settlement area for foreign people in part of the land as the same as Hakodate, Kobe, Nagasaki etc. with opening of Japan. That is why the architecture seemed to be designed like that. The design creates Yokohama classic atmosphere being one of the purposes to visit for tourists. Real estate data. Address, 4-44 Honsho, Nakaku, Yokohama-shi, Kanagawa-ken, Japan. Completion 1929. Structure, reinforced concrete. Floor, ground 3F, basement 1F. Design, Building and Maintenance Department of Yasuda Bank. Reference, former Fuji Bank Yokohama branch, Japanese, https://www.city.yokohama.lg.jp/kirashai/makai's-yukuri-gonkyo/toshizibi design/akashis/n63.html. Law or regulation data and view. Area classification, urbanized area. Zone of use, commercial zone. Building coverage ratio, 80%. Floor area ratio, 800%. Regional district, 7th altitude limit district. Fire or semi-fire prevention area, fire. Here is commercial zone, which is admitted under the city planning law of Japan to build various constructions excluding a factory using dangerous ingredients like oil, gas, or others and making bad environment potentially. Generally a tall building or a skyscraper actually is constructed in commercial zone. As you may know, now Shibuya area in Tokyo has been redeveloped with mainly constructing tall office buildings, though it is in commercial zone. Furthermore, these days urban redevelopment has been very active like Shinjuku, Shinagawa, or others. Especially in Shibuya it seems to be called redevelopment of once in 100 years on media like TV news or so. One of those reasons would be deregulation of the city planning law and also the building standard law or other related laws under laws or regulations made for urban redevelopment. One of the laws leading it was the Urban Renaissance Special Measure Law. The Urban Renaissance Special Measure Law was basically made to deal through activating a city with rapidly changing Japanese social and economic conditions based on decreasing population, entering aged society or others. The Urban Renaissance Special Measure Law consists with 3 parts of measures: 1. Done by private companies, 2. Done of public real estate by private companies and government office together, and 3. Leading land use to promote a compact city. Actually, Shibuya, Shinjuku, Shinagawa and others in some main cities in Japan were chosen as a specified city renaissance urgent redevelopment area under the law. For achieving the purpose, there are mitigation measures in various categories like floor area ratio, finance, tax, and others. For instance, floor area ratio would be expanded from 700% or 800% to 1990%. Therefore, a tall building with high specification facilities appears, and then the area would be actived because of increasing area population for office workers, residents, and merchant facilities like restaurants, cafes, shops or others. In Yokohama, the Yokohama city center and seaside area is chosen as an urban renaissance urgent redevelopment area, which is a surrounding seaside area along the Negishi line from the Yokohama station to the Kane station and along the Minatomirai line from the Yokohama station to the Motomaki Chikagai station. Moreover, a surrounding area between the Yokohama station to the Bashamichi station, around the Kane station and around the Yamashita Wharf area are chosen as a specified city renaissance urgent redevelopment area that is admitted more deregulation than an urban renaissance urgent redevelopment area. As wrote above, redevelopment projects have still been going. The Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building is actually in range of an urban renaissance urgent redevelopment area so that it might happen to redesign as a hybrid building or others in the future. Reference, Yokohama City Administrative Map Information System, Japanese, https://www.city.yokohama.lg.jp/yokohama/portal. Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism website, Japanese, https://www.mlit.go.jp/toshi/crd_maki_tk_00007.html. Yokohama City Center and Seaside Area, Japanese, https://www.city.yokohama.lg.jp/kirashi/makai's/toshisi/toshisi/files/00360_20190402.pdf. Design View. The Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building is typically Western architecture. However, it was designed actually by Japanese belonging to Constructing and Maintenance Department of Yasuda Bank, which may let us be amazed. However, when you see details of the building, you would find how fine Japanese work is. The facade is so classical. Existence consisted of impressive pillars, arch form of windows and roof ornament of entrances, which seem to be created from inspiration of European architecture. Furthermore, colors and rugged surface of stones on the wall let us imagine constructions in Paris. According to neat appearance, there is so delicate patterns or designed points a lot appearing in any part of it. The line pattern on edges of the top roof and entrance roofs create oriental atmosphere to there. The complicated designed ornament on entrance roofs would add a kind of majesty to it, and the designed edge of square ornament under the windows is too. The fine designed circle ornaments on the doors would look like a chrysanthemum that has been used for one of the symbols for Japan, like a front side of 50 yen coin, even as an imperial household symbol, which shows to success to creating majesty and friendliness for Japanese people with the design. The designed wave shape of parts under windows let us imagine artisan spirit through those detailed work, which shows craftsmen always do their high-quality jobs in any part in any time with one of the Japanese characteristics. Finally, it seems to be one of conditions for good construction to be considered very carefully in any details. That is why the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building has overwhelming appearance, even which is not too big. In fact, there is the Kanagawa Prefectural Museum of Cultural History across the road, though. The Kanagawa Prefectural Museum is also one of the best Yokohama classic constructions. Clearly that also has one of important roles to create atmosphere around here. The details and others of the Kanagawa Prefectural Museum were written in published book Yokohama Classic Constructions Volume 1 Kanagawa Prefectural Museum of Cultural History. Though, it is certain that the Kanagawa Prefectural Museum is also so impressive, historical, bold, robust, and strong construction. The Kanagawa Prefectural Museum was built in 1904 and designed by the Japanese architect Yorinaga Tsumaki, who learned architecture abroad in 1886-1888 in Germany, where it was historicism or eclecticism period of the architecture. At this period, constructions were designed with some motifs coming from various historic styles of those architecture like Baroque, Renaissance or others. It could say the Kanagawa Prefectural Museum was surely constructed under those influenced by the architect, as it looks like. On the other hand, the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building seems to be simple and more modern design than the Kanagawa Prefectural Museum, which seems to be obvious for the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building to be designed after around 25 years. Perhaps it would be very fun to compare with both the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building and the Kanagawa Prefectural Museum in terms of above. The years from 1912 to 1925 are called Taisho era, though there were many things appearing first time in Japan, which still use and exist right now in various categories like a city planning, a building with an elevator, a culture like an entertainment, a movie, a radio program, a Western food, a job like an office worker, a lifetime employment system or others. On the other hand, there were also very bad incidents happening from the late Taisho era to the early Showa era, like big earthquake called Kanto Dai Shinsai, 1923, recession or others, and Showa financial crisis happened in 1927. In spite of those bad situation, the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building has built because Yasuda Bank would be one of the Yasuda Financial Group, which was one of 4 big financial groups at that time with Mitsui, Mitsubishi, Sumitomo. The Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building design was so modern and not too big because of maybe planning it in the period. In addition, this building has already authorized as a historical building by Yokohama City Office with a recommendation from Architectural Institute of Japan. Reference: Kanagawa Prefectural Museum homepage http://ch.kanagawa-museum.jp/English. Kanagawa Prefectural Museum Wikipedia, Japanese, https://ja.wikipedia.org/wiki/% e7% sign a5% sign 9e% sign e5% sign a5% sign 88% sign e5% sign b7% sign 9d% sign e7% sign 9c% 8c% e7% of percent 8b% e6% ad% b4% e5% 8f% b2% e5% 8d% 9a% e7% 89% a9% e9% a4% a8. The Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building, former Fuji Bank Yokohama branch, Wikipedia, Japanese, https://ja.wikipedia.org/wiki/%sign E6% sign 97% sign A7% sign E5% sign AF% sign 8C% sign E5% sign A3% sign AB% sign E9% sign 8A% 80% E8% A1% 8C% E6% A8% AA% E6% B5% 9C% E6% 94% AF% E5% BA% 97. Chrysanthemum Wikipedia, Japanese, https://ja.wikipedia.org/wiki/% sign E3% sign 82% sign AD% sign E3% sign 82% sign AF. Taisho Era Wikipedia, Japanese, https://ja.wikipedia.org/wiki/% sign E5% sign A4% sign A7% sign E6% sign AD% sign A3. Architecture of Germany Wikipedia https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/architecture_of_Germany. The Concise of History of Western Architecture, book. Copyright by Jitsu Shuppensha 1995 ISBN 4-568-40038-4C3070. Urban Life Design View. This is actually very good place in terms of urban life. In the north, there are very famous tourist areas called Minatomari with the iconic building called the Landmark Tower, second highest building in Japan now, including a shopping mall or other merchant facilities, art museum, and a new Yokohama city government office building designed by Fumiko Maki, who had worked for Kenzo Tange and Associates, who is a world-famous architect. In the east, there are some parks, merchant facilities along the sea. In the south, there are business area where there are mainly many office buildings. In the west, there are merchant area where many shops, restaurant, cafe, and others. Besides, it takes less than 1 minute to get subway from an entrance in front of the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building called Minatomari Line that connects finally to Saitama Prefecture via major stations like Yokohama, Shibuya, Meiji-Jingume, near Harajuku, Shinjuku, or others. The Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building is used for university campus right now, but former use was for bank office because here used to be a center place of business from long ago. In fact, the Kanagawa Prefectural Museum was also built as bank building originally. Therefore, as described above, here could be fit for any purpose like business, play, dinner, dating, tourism, taking rest and walk, or others, even getting out of Yokohama, so that any use would be available for an office, a school, a hotel, or others. It would also be suited for residents. Actually, there are some big apartments near here. One of points for ease of life would be able to get perishable food store as near as possible, because ease to get fresh food is basic to live, and a food is so heavy when buying in bulk. Actually, it can take less than 10 minutes to get those store. However, if in case of other uses like above, the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building would be a small, perhaps hybrid design like Yokohama Secondary Joint Ministries building being across the road in front of it would fit, even though details and others of Yokohama Secondary Joint Ministries building were written in a published book, Yokohama Buildings Volume 1, Yokohama Secondary Joint Ministries building. A hybrid building is a construction partially combined restored historical, or old, part and modern part, which has been seen these days like Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology building, Bank of Japan building, or others. Many of those type buildings were added modern part later to old part, though. This way seems to be good design for sustainability, keeping historical construction and contrast between a classic building and a modern one, or Western artistic architecture and Japanese industrial one. Business view. As wrote above, here is a very good place for any purpose, so that rent fee would be very high. If the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building changed to or with a higher building, the profit would increase as much as a rent room would increase. Actually, the highest apartment around here with merchant facilities in the lower part has been constructing right now and already been sold out. That would be one of proofs that here is a worth place. Moreover, in the same block there is another hybrid apartment, which is combined with historical X-Bank branch in part of 1F entrance. This would also be a proof. Rent fee range around here from a website is about 10,000 12,000 yen on average of 1 tsubo, that is Japanese original unit of around 3.3 square meter, being roughly as 2 times as a tatami mat. The highest fee seems to be around 15,000 yen or more of 1 tsubo, which does not depend on completion years. This means good place can earn high rent fee regardless of existence period of a building. Thus, the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building has a potential to earn high profit even as it is for a very good place. Historical view. With opening of Japanese country, foreign settlements were established in some cities in all over Japan like Hakodate in Hokkaido, Yokohama, Nagasaki, Kobe, Niigata, or others, where trade business was begun. Especially in Yokohama area, foreigners were increasing so that settlement areas were also expanding. The Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building area seemed to be developed as a business area so that Western architecture buildings seemed to be more than other areas. Finally, all foreign settlements were returned to Japan by 1899, though some Western architecture constructions would still exist. That is why the Tokyo University of the Arts Bashamichi campus building was designed as it looks, with taking over the context around the area even after 30 years from 1899. Reference: Opening of a country Wikipedia, Japanese, https://ja.wikipedia.org/wiki/%sign E9%, sign 96%, sign 8b%, sign E5%, sign 9b%, sign BD. Foreign settlement Wikipedia, https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/foreign_settlement